Grand Rising. If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To all my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your consistent support. I like to start our practice with the message. Today's message comes from the Daily Word, and it is titled, God is my source of inspiration. I am guided on the right path. When you think of guidance, you may recall mentors who guided you and encouraged you along the way. You have looked to them for inspiration as you work toward your goals. They may have been teachers or coaches, co-workers and friends, or supervisors and colleagues, and in your spiritual life as church leaders or teachers. Each one has given you guidance on your path and provided a safe haven for you to talk about your thoughts and feelings. Our most important confidant is God. When we seek guidance, we retreat to a safe haven of meditation and rest in an awareness of God. In this quiet place, we experience a peace that fills our soul and energizes us with purpose. Answers become clear, and we see the path before us. God, the universe, Jehovah, Spirit, the higher power, whatever you call it, the wise being within, is our light guiding us upon the path of life. So with that being stated, I invite you to join me in the guided imagery exercise called The Wise Being, which comes from the book Growing Whole by the psychosynthesis practitioner and writer Molly Young Brown. Before we begin, be sure to have some paper, implement, or drawing materials. And that reminds me, I didn't have mine. So I give you this to give you time to go get you some paper, something to write with, a pad, pencil, crayon, what have you. One moment. All right. Next, turn off your phones or put them on do not disturb or airplane mode. And create a do not disturb attitude and or steps towards protecting your space. In this relaxed space, give yourself permission and the intention to invite your imagination to enter and inform your purpose or inform this process. Let's begin. You can be sitting or lying down. Let your eyes close and allow yourself to take some slow, gentle breaths. Inhale slowly and gently exhale. Allow your breath to enter gently but deeply. Hold your breath for a moment and then gently and fully exhale. Take 3 or 4 breaths, slowly inhaling, gently exhaling. Breathe in to welcome your imagination. Breathe out tension, stress, and worry. Connect with your breath and begin to notice what sensations may be feeling you may be feeling in your body. Notice your belly and your chest rising and expanding with your breath, contracting and falling with your exhale. Notice your body against your chair or at your resting place. You may begin to feel some tingling in your fingers or toes or arms or other parts of your body. Allow this gentle energy sensation to radiate throughout your entire body, melting away any worry or stress. Allow the sensation of warm energy to run from your fingers up your arms, your shoulders, and throughout your body. Continue to gently inhale and exhale, in and out. Now imagine that you hold a candle before you in the candle holder. You light the candle and watch the flame flicker and then grow stronger. Observe the flame for a few moments and notice how it burns stronger and brighter as you watch. Notice the tiny blue flame at the heart of the larger yellow flame. Focus your attention. You looking deeper and deeper into the heart of this flame until it is all you can see. In the heart of the tiny blue flame appears the face of a very kind and very loving being. Notice the wisdom, kindness, and love that radiates from the face and eyes of this being. This wisdom, kindness, and love are being offered for you at this moment. This being tells you that you may ask it for advice about anything happening in your life or work. Any issue or concern you have may be shared. You may ask about clarity, what your next steps might be, what you should do. You are welcome to ask any question you have, and all you need to do is be receptive to whatever comes in whatever form it emerges. Notice what you see, hear, and sense from the wise being. The wise being may have something to tell you besides what you have asked. A special message for you. If you are willing to receive it, tell the wise being that this is so and wait for a response. Turn now and look at any issue in your life or work with the wise being beside you. Allow yourself to see the situation as the wise being sees it. Perhaps you want to make a choice about your role in this situation, about how do you want to be or what you want to do. Tell the wise being about your choice. Now imagine yourself carrying out your choice or action. Notice how you behave and feel. And how others respond to you. Imagine yourself calling upon the wisdom and love of the wise being to help you sustain your choice and action. Experience this wisdom, support, and guidance. Be with it. Feel it in your body, in your heart, and in your mind. Now it's time to take leave of the wise being, knowing that you can return at any time to find guidance and strength and the wise being will be there for you. Open your eyes and take time to make some notes and or draw about your experience. And I will pause here for a moment. And if you think you need longer time, just pause the recording and resume when you're done. Namaste. How was that experience for each and every one of you? I'm curious. Were you able to follow? Were you able to stay on? Did you find it interesting? Did you find it too deep? You could not follow? Were you too distracted? I would like for those, if you feel comfortable to, I'm curious as to how this exercise, how this experience was for you. Was it not long enough, too short, too long, all of that? All right, so I just want to quickly recognize those of you that's on here live with me. I see on YouTube, I have Miss Pat, Grand Rising to you, Miss Pamela, Grand Rising to you as well. On Instagram, I have Miss Shannon, Grand Rising, Miss Shannon, Miss Lizzie, Grand Rising. Chant for your life. I think you new on here. If you still on, Grand Rising to you, and thank you for tuning in this morning. And also, I have another new one, Direction and Dialogue. Thank you for joining in as well. I appreciate you all. I was able to keep up, says Lizzie. Thank you for that feedback, for your response, for your comment. I appreciate that. And remember, always have that journal nearby. I don't always mention it, but it should be part of your daily practice, part of your meditation. That after each meditation, after each practice, while it's fresh in your mind, jot down what comes to you during that meditation. Sometimes nothing may come up, and that's fine. So you won't have anything to write today. But if you are inspired through the meditation to a thought comes to your mind, a word, an idea, write that down quickly before it dissipates, before you go into your next business and things start getting cloudy or you start missing certain points. Make sense? All right. I just want to remind you that we are, each of us, filled with potential, and we are meant to thrive and grow into all we can be. Today, we set the intention. We are no longer resistant. We no longer ignore or defend ourselves, nor do we continue to settle for our life the way it is. We regain our connection, vitality, and the sense of meaning by calling on our higher self. We fully embrace the possibility as we embark on the journey to follow our greatest gifts and dreams. We face whatever feelings, thoughts, limiting beliefs, and even physical manifestations of discomfort, confusion, and fear. We are not afraid to hear the sounds of our own voice and heart, for we know to actualize our potential, we must listen. There are vast stores of wisdom available within us. We just need the willingness to create the space and build the practice to hear our song. Today, we have made the choice to continue our daily practice of tuning within. with God as our source, we are sure to go the right path. And so it is. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. I want to thank each and every one of you in advance for your likes, for they improve my algorithms and they help this platform to grow. I see some comments coming on. Namaste, says Miss Pamela. No more procrastination. That came up for you. Thank you for that feedback, Miss Shannon. I love journaling. I used to do it a long time ago, and I recently started doing it again. So it was great that you added it. Thank you, Miss Shannon, for that feedback, because I'm curious as to who my journalers are, if that's a word. Those who like to write, and those of you who have never journaled or haven't journaled for a long time, I like to hear that maybe I inspired you to start doing that again, or at least incorporating writing with your meditation or even with your prayers. So with that being stated, please note that there will not be a meditation this evening. However, you are welcome back here tomorrow morning and every morning, same time, same channel, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram and YouTube platforms. Just also, if you are on YouTube and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you may be alerted every time I post a new video. If you are on Instagram and this sounds like something you're interested to, or if I piqued your interest or what have you, and you're not following me or you're not an Instagram friend as of now, I encourage you to follow me. All righty. I'm reading your comments. I love it. Miss Shannon, I also carry a tiny one with me during the day and write down random things I think are here during the day. I love that. I love that. That takes the journaling to the next level. The same with meditation. We start our day with meditation. Hopefully, you end your day in meditation, and you may do meditations throughout the day. And I don't mean a lengthy one like today. We did a 10, 15-minute session. It don't even have to be a 5-minute session. It's just a practice of whenever you feel yourself being a little anxious, or whenever someone may have triggered you, you go into the quiet, or that you just breathe. Being mindful of your inhalations and exhalations is a meditation. All righty. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed day. You too, Miss Pat. Follow the spirit lead. I like that, Miss Pam. All right, so I held you all long enough. I want to thank you all for taking the time to meditate with me. Thank you for listening to today's message. And most importantly, thank you for investing in you. Miss Lizzie, thanks for the reminder to journal. I love to write things down, and it is done. Yes, Miss Lizzie, thank you for that. All right, so go forth with the intention to be your authentic self, to not always rely on outer sources of people for your answer. You have all the tools, all the answer, all the guidance you need within you. It just takes you, as we stated yesterday, to do the work, to go within. Not to be afraid of whatever may come to the surface, whatever feelings, whatever thoughts. Embrace them. Be bold and face them. For our fears, those thoughts that we skate around, has a message for you. It's telling you where you currently are. It may also have the answer you seek. Just be courageous enough to look into it, to listen to it. All righty? Go forth. Peace and blessings.